If Deku had the abilities of a Hollow Part 3. Now, this will be I think I'll probably have this be the rest of the parts, or the rest of my what ifs, picture. Because, it looks fire, and I randomly came across this, so I don't know who drew it, but whoever did, you're a freaking boss. But, yeah. I mean, most of this is kind of true. Like, everything, like, right here. You see these four? That's kind of what Deku is, like, in his human form. And then there's his demi-hollow, and then there's his holification, and then there's his freaking Vostalord state. But then it kind of trails off when it goes up there to freaking Migetsu. I'm pretty sure I said that. And his true Shikai, I'm pretty sure. But, yeah. I'll also probably make a Bleach what if, because I just got a freaking infatuation with it now. Infatuation, I really messed that up in my last what if. I said my character Azrael had a infatuation with freaking books, but that's like a short burst of interest in books. So I'll have to actually fix that. But yeah, I might make a Bleach what if too. And expect my what if Eren was a founder titan to come out today. I woke up at 12 today. It's just that I didn't feel like making a video, and also my software stopped working, so I had to download it again. But sorry for wasting your time with these long intros. Let us just get into it. Now, anyway, our story, we left it off with Deku celebrating his graduation from the training of his cousin. Now, Wakedo, he's in his 3rd year, and he's planning on becoming a hero. Now, Deku, with his holification mask, that mask basically, with that mask, I'm going to say that he's stronger than Wakedo in his, I'm going to say his Ajukar, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. He's stronger than Wakedo when he's in his Ajukar state, which is basically the form before Vostalord. So Deku, like I said, he will be stronger than Wakedo because of the quirk that mixed in with Inko's, which was Asashi's. So yeah. Now anyway, after his graduation, and after getting those visions, Wakedo knows that Deku, unless he can figure out a way to transform into his Arankar by skipping a level, which if Deku were to transform into his Arankar state, he will stay in his Arankar state, that'll basically be just his base form, which then he's at his equal power. And when Wakedo, when he transforms, he's not transforming, he's de-evolving to his other states, because he's stuck in his Arankar state. So Wakedo's already pretty powerful in his base form. He's way stronger than Deku in his base form. It's just that, or not his base, his base, because he's still in his Arankar state. But yeah, it's basically just Wakedo de-evolving to other states. Now, Deku, he never really got to learn Bloodlust from freaking Wakedo, but he did learn how to do the Seiro in his human form, or his demi-hollow form. So, yeah, that was a plus side from that. He also learned Kendo from Wakedo. So, Deku and Wakedo, they grew over this year and a half, I'm pretty sure, I don't really know, but they grew over the time that they spent together. So, Inko's happy about this, and Wakedo, he's like, well, cuz, my mom's moving down here, so I'll be off your couch in no time. But, anyway, I'm in my 3rd year of UA. I'm going to graduate. As Deku's like, you got any tips on the freaking hero course, or the classes? With Wakedo saying, nah, you're strong enough to get through it. So, Deku, he'd be like, alright. Yeah. Now, Wakedo, the time would go on, and we would have 1 month, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I left it off at the end of middle school, so, damn, they were together. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I left it off at the end of middle school. I have to go check that out. Hold on. Oh, wrong picture. Alright, so yeah, we did skip to the end of middle school. So Deku has 10 months before the UA entrance exam, and he doesn't know what to do. Now, Deku, he would get up, and he would start to move around. As Deku's starting to flex his muscles, he would see how much stronger he's actually gotten with Wakedo. So, yeah. Now, Deku's like, I guess I could just spend time with Soga throughout this 10 months. And I could do a little bit of training to keep my power where it is now. don't want to slip or anything. As Deku, he would get up, grab his stuff, and he would be going over to Toga's house. So now I'm gonna say that for this 10 months, the students have like the 10 months off, and where they choose to study is on them. So yeah, the students have this 10 months off to do just whatever. So Deku, he's on his way to Toga's house, because a friend, his only friend, other than Waito, who is his cousin plus friend. So, yeah. Now, once he gets there, Toga, she's basically like, I want you to help me with my training, Izuku. And Deku's like, when I say Izuku, I mean Izukun, because I'm saying it way too fast. So, yeah. No, anyway. Deku's like, I guess, as, Toga, she would be practicing or training with Deku, so Deku can get her strength up. Now, Toga, she would then develop this ability to hide her, basically her presence, which I'm pretty sure is just hiding her bloodlust or something. But she would learn that ability. I'm pretty sure Toga got it from trying to run away from the cops. I don't really know, but it's a self-taught ability that Toga taught herself. So I'm just gonna say that Toga learned that by her lonesome, just like before. Now, Deku wouldn't really give her any blood. He does, Deku, he wouldn't really give Toga any blood. I guess he's just there to talk to her every time she gets that craving for it again. But, yeah. Now, Deku, I guess that's that. Deku just be helping Toga train for 3 months. So they still got a few months before the entrance exam. Now, Deku, while training, he finally reaches deep within himself. And this time, instead of seeing that monster he always does when he's meditating, he sees something else. He sees something different. Deku, he's looking at this part of himself. It looks like this guy is covered in black flames, and he has bandages on him. Or not really bandages covering him, but yeah. The hair is longer, as Deku, he's looking at the 2 states that he has, or the 2 states that he could enter before jumping to his Arankar state. So, yeah. Now Deku, he would open his eyes after finally seeing what it is, and he would get up, and he would be going to Waito's new home to see his auntie, who he's only had phone conversations with. So after getting introduced by Inko, basically, how aunties, for those people who don't have aunties, or just have bad aunties, but yeah, Izuku Midoriya, or young man, come sit down and eat some of my chicken. You know how aunties are, but yeah. So that's Deku. He would just be it would just be a slice of life anime. These 10 months of training would just be slice of life for Deku, since he's already been doing so much with his training previous months before. I could almost say a year. So Deku is pretty strong. There's nothing much he can do, other than practice more on his concentration to release cereals from his hand instead of his mouth. Or he can even use this concentration training to make his cereal blast bigger, smaller, or even turn it into just blast itself, just balls of energy. So, yeah. I guess these next parts, I'm just gonna say this entire part now. The rest of it can just be filler. So, because Bleach and filler is its best thing. So, yeah. Now we're gonna say that the rest of this is just filler. Hold on, guys. I guess these next parts can be filler in building up our ship between Deku and the girl. Who am I gonna ship him with? We're gonna say Deku and Uraraka because that's the most generic one, and I'm not really shipping Deku with Toga for the plans I have in the future. So the rest of this part would just be, filler, building a relationship between Deku and Uraraka. So, yeah. Now, one day, Deku and, Waito, which Deku, he's almost just as tall as Waito, due to all the physical training he's done, so he has grown taller. So he's like around 6'3" or 6'2". I don't really know. So while walking, Deku, he's just looking around as Wakedo and him are going to this forest area, this park area, to try practice their kendo training without any quirks, since their quirks would basically just devastate that entire area. Now while walking, Deku, he would be walking until one girl would be walking out of it. Like this, how do I say this? So I'm just gonna say that they're going to turn the corner, and as they're turning the corner, Deku would bump into someone. This person would fall down. Deku saying, my bad, as he would grab them by their arm, and he would pull her up. Now, she's saying sorry. She would put both of her fingers, or all of her fingers together, as Deku would start to float. He's like, wait, what? Basically, Wakedo would grab Deku saying, whoa. And he'd pull him back down, and she's like, sorry, and Deku's like, don't worry about it. Now, Uraraka would start feeling a little bit lightheaded, and Deku's like, you okay? Do you need a doctor or anything? With her saying that she does not, it's just a drawback for her quirk, and that she gets lightheaded while using it. Now, Wakedo's like, that's a kind of odd drawback. What's your quirk anyway? With her saying her quirk is zero gravity, and that she can, I'm pretty sure Urakan can increase and decrease the gravity on something. I don't really know what Uraka's quirk. No, zero gravity. She can only decrease the gravity on something because it's zero. Please tell me what Uraka's quirk is in the comments, please. But yeah. Now, after this incident, Deku, he would just be, standing there like, As Wakedo, he wouldn't really have anything to say to Uraraka. I mean, I don't really have anything that can, have their relationship start at this very second, other than Uraraka thinks that Deku just looks hot as crap, because Deku, a snack in this what if. So, yeah. Now, basically, the only things that I can say is that Uraraka is just a little bit flustered because of Wakedo and Deku, who are, the two hottest boys on the block. But, yeah, Wakedo's too old for her, so But yeah, Wakedo's way too old for her, so it's just Deku. Now, while running into Uraraka, he would just say to watch herself and that she should, be a little bit more vigilant, as they would walk off and they would go to the park and they would practice their kendo training. Now, another odd occurrence had happened as they would bump into Uraraka again on their way to the same park, and Deku's like, you again. I did tell you to watch your surroundings, but as Uraraka says that she's a dutz, and Deku's like, nah. As Wakedo's like, this must be fate, young cousin. With Deku saying fate, as he would say that due to what the uniform you're wearing, or, how you look, you must be a high schooler. Or you must be going to high school this year, or you must be entering a hero course. As Wakedo would say, you want to go do some training with me and my cousin, with Deku saying, bruh. Now, Uraraka's like, and she says that, her training is a little bit different, with them saying, a little combat training never hurt anybody, or with Wakedo saying that. With Deku saying, chill out, bruh. With Uraraka saying, sure, she'll join in, which in real life, this wouldn't be that easy, but, this is a what if, so we can just make it this easy for a relationship. But, yeah. Now, after Uraraka accepted the invitation, they would go to a different remote location, where Uraraka's like, oh my god, I'm gonna get kidnapped, aren't I? Because she's way off somewhere. With Wakedo dropping his bag, grabbing his kendo stick and saying, alright, Midoriya, let's go. With Deku saying what? I thought we were going to be showing her combat training. Or teaching her combat. Or how to use a kendo sword. With, Wakedo saying, it doesn't matter. As he would jump at Deku, with Deku basically blocking Kendo's, or Wakedo, Kendo, oh my god. Basically Deku blocking Wakedo's attack. No, Deku blocking Wakedo's attack. Wakedo would start swinging at Deku rapidly, and then we would get the scene where Deku and Wakedo are fighting. So Deku, he would be getting a little bit serious, hitting Wakedo's sword, and flinging Wakedo across the area. Hold on. So yeah. Now, Waketo, after being flung, he would jump forward towards Deku, as Deku and Waketo would start to swing at each other, blocking and countering, and also, doing strikes. Until Deku, he would get serious, kicking Waketo in the face, sending him flying upwards before Deku jumped up, or just jumped towards Waketo, as Deku and Waketo are now, floating, or standing on air. I don't really know what Soul Reapers do, because they always look like they're standing on air. So, I'm just going to assume that they're standing on air, or at least floating. So, Deku learned this technique from Waketo as well. Remember, he was training him under Waketo for like a year now, or almost a year, I don't really know. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure it would be a year now, since Waketo came around the start of middle school, and Waketo and Deku were training since, 3 months after the middle school, and they were training for the whole time up until, the end of middle school, and they also did a little bit spar training, so yeah, he was training with Waketo for a year now. So, Deku and Waketo, they're flying around, as Deku, he would grab Waketo's kendo stick, as he would put his mouth up towards Waketo's face, charging a Sero, as Waketo would basically, fall back. And he would dodge the Sero, with Uraraka's like, what? As the two of them are continuing their fighting. As Deku, he would get serious, and he would just do something, as he would basically pull his kendo stick up, as his kendo stick would start to change. Now the kendo stick would change from a wooden stick into a real sword. What? How is this happening, Shisui? Deku's, like I said, his father. You should basically just imagine him being a Soul Reaper. Now, Deku, he got his quirk, or his quirk was most known to be the one he got from his grandpa, but he did get a mixture of Hasashi's quirk, which Deku was able to materialize a real sword, although he has to have something of equal mass and value. A wooden stick wouldn't be as valuable as a freaking real sword, but just imagine. Just like Full Metal Alchemist. So after turning this into a real sword, Deku, he'd be like, it's time to get serious. As he would activate the fire, and yeah, his fire manipulation. Now, Waketo, he would be like, wow, cuz, that's kind of dirty. As he would drop his sword, and he would basically harden his skin, which is an ability that Iran cars possess, I'm pretty sure. So the two of them would start to fight, with Waketo countering and blocking the sword strikes, and stroking at Deku, with Deku dodging, as their fight would continue, with Deku smashing Waketo in the stomach, and Waketo not really being prepared, because Waketo only hardened his hands. So Deku, he would basically headbutt Waketo, with Waketo with him hardening his skin, as Deku would be, just left. Yeah, like, that really hurt Deku. He just headbutted something that's as strong as steel, by the way. So, yeah. Now, the fight would end with Waketo and Deku landing on the ground, saying good training session, as Deku, he would revert the wooden sword back to a real kendo stick, and he would put it in his back, or on his back, probably. Yeah, we'll say on his back. Now, he's like, alright, or Waketo would say, alright, young lady, we still haven't caught your name. As, she would say, I'm Uraraka Ochako. Sorry, guys, I'm Uraraka Ochako, still in shock at what she just seen, with Deku saying, I'm Izuku Midoriya. Or, I guess Midoriya would still be his last name, since he did adopt that name when he did get that name when he was born. As Waketo would say that he's Waketo, yada yada yada, because I still haven't made a last name for Waketo. We're gonna say Waketo Undo. We're gonna say Waketo Undo. It's Waketo, because the Hollow World is called Waketo Mundo, so I'm just gonna call him Waketo Undo, but you'll probably only hear me say Waketo. So yeah. After, this happens, they would hand her a sword, and they would say, alright, Miss Uraraka, I'll be having you do the exact same training I had my cousin do. As he would say, 500 kendo slashes. And I'm gonna say, since you don't have, the physical capabilities of my cousin here, you have to do 500 by the end of this week. With, Uraraka saying 500 slashes? Because Uraraka, I mean, I guess he can lighten. I'm gonna say that he says without her quirk, because Uraraka, because Deku, this man had super strength. He had increased strength, speed, and durability with his holification quirk plus his father's quirk. So he had to do around 10,000 because he couldn't have reached that. I'm pretty sure Uraraka can do like 500 in a few days, like 2 or 1 day. So I'm gonna say that instead of saying 500, he says that she has to do 1,000 by the end of the week. So Uraraka, she would start swinging, noticing how hard this actually is, and she would finish on Wednesday, because I'm gonna say that this happened on a Monday. So Uraraka, she's like, okay, as Waito would say, now I'm gonna have you do double that. You have to do 2,000 now. With Uraraka saying, huh? As she would start to do 2,000, and she would finish on Friday this time. Now, 2 weeks just went, actually no, yeah, because like, he gave her a few days to rest, and then he had her do 2,000, or start doing 2,000 on Monday. So yeah, a week went, or two, a week, 2, yeah, I'm gonna say like, a few days went by, so almost 2 weeks. So Uraraka, she's growing a freaking this is Uraraka's training arc, by the way. I guess this is a filler, I guess. So yeah, Uraraka, she knows Uzuku, Midoriya, basically Deku and Waito now. I guess she would start considering them friends, since that's a person Uraraka is, or a type of person Uraraka is. So Waito and Deku are friends now. So Deku's in the friend zone. Now, he'll rise the ranks into something else in the future, but yeah. Now, anyway, after, this happened, Deku and Waito, they would tell Uraraka that she needs to do 10,000 by the end of the entire months of training until UA. Or actually, they'll say you have to finish this until 1 month of UA. So you have to do 10,000 before the entrance exam. So Uraraka would start doing this. As Deku and Waito, they would, run into Uraraka. They would go to cafes. They would eat sometimes during Uraraka's breaks. And yeah. And over these months, the friend rank for Deku rose to more like a potential. So yeah. And of course, Uraraka's around 2 very strong, luscious pieces of meat. So it's hard for her to keep her cheeks not red. So yeah, that's training for Uraraka as well. Also, it wouldn't really, her quirk training, she wouldn't really be focusing on her quirk training. She would be mostly focusing on combat training. So her quirk wouldn't really grow that much. So we'll say that she's around the exact same point she is around, the start of UA. So around the Heroes vs. Villains. So after this training arc, Deku and Waito, yeah, we would get to the end of the middle school. Or not end of middle school, the end of the 10 months of training. Now Uraraka's finally done 10,000, and it's 1 month before the entrance exam. As Waito's like, alright Uraraka, take 4 weeks, or yeah, so that's basically a fucking month. He would say, take a week off to rest your arms. As he would say, we'll start your quirk training after the week's up. With Deku saying, yeah, don't worry about it. I had to do 10,000 in a week. With Uraraka saying, you did 10,000 in a week, Midoriya? With him saying, yeah, I did have a super strength quirk. And that was passive, so I really couldn't turn it off. With her saying, wow, or not quirk, but a super strength ability that he got from his quirk. So, yeah. Now, after this, we're going to end it off here. What would Toga have to say about Uraraka, who just walked into Deku's life, trying to steal her friend? So, yeah, we're going to have some beefing on this plane. I might not have beef between those two, but yeah, you guys can expect the Attack on Titan What If to come out today. You can. CAN, my guy. So, yeah, it's going to come out today. It'll probably be like 50 to 1 hour long. I might make it longer. But, yeah, one question before we end this video off here. Aaron. I don't know if I should have him use his Titans, but, yeah. So, anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the Attack on Titan What If. I hope you guys enjoy this What If, and I'm going to try to finish it.